All right, it's the rundown. Brought to you by Absolut. It's the summertime. America's birthday is almost here. Celebrate it with some Absolut Americana. You got the limited edition bottle with the red, white, and blue artwork on it. Celebrate the 4th in style with some Primo vodka.
4th is coming up fast.
Real fast. Next week, middle of next week, beautiful thing when it's on the, when it's smack in the middle, it's great. I mean, employers across America are like, fuck, what do we do?
Nothing worse than when it's on like a Monday or a Friday because you basically get
no
0
extra.
days.
Yep.
Oh, this is nice. Wednesday.
So you can be drinking Absolut all week long. And right now they have a Keep America the Beautiful campaign going on where they will donate $1 to the beautification of America every time you share a photo of your Absolut America bottle using the hashtag Absolut America, hashtag promotion. A little heavy with the hashtags, but hey, trying to keep America beautiful.
We're doing hashtags.
So from now until September 3rd, we got a couple months to do it. Drink your Absolut, hashtag Absolut America, hashtag promotion. We got 2 NBA experts on here.
It's true.
Coley Mick and Riggs the hosts. We'll start with the NBA awards last night, which I didn't even know was on.
It's
like not like I really care about it, but like I went home, I popped on Netflix, binged a few episodes, and like missed the whole thing, and I was like, oh fuck. So it was not well promoted.
I have to say, this will be my big basketball input on the conversation. Actually, it's not even basketball input. It has really not that much to do with basketball.
All right.
But the only reason I knew it was on is because the cousin Mike's favorite thing in the world is PTI.
Right, that's right. Tony
So I
Kornheiser.
got home a little, he loves Tony, so I got home a little early last night, threw it on,
Oh,
and I heard them talking about it in the background.
Are you getting back into PT? I'm assuming at one point you watched PT,
Kind
like
of.
everybody else. You getting back into it because of the cousins?
And getting into them, like actually buzzing through all the topics, because typically I'm just like golf, political bullshit, and the cousins is kind of all I deal with.
Yep.
And they're actually just, they fucking run right through so fast, and I was like, this is a good, actually, little...
It's a good little formula you
this
got
is
here.
great.
Running through daily topics quickly.
I kind of dig this. Because on my show, we run through topics, we get through like 4 in a week.
Right.
So they were just rolling right through it. It was fucking great. I loved it. So that's all I pretty much got.
Well,
so
Coley...
you got your news from part of the
that's
PTI.
bad. When you are staying up with the current times because of Tony Kornheiser and Mike Portnoy,
That's big.
It's not great.
You're aging very rapidly.
So I don't even know like who won it. I just knew that it happened last night. That's all.
Well, that's actually more than I would expect from Riggs.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coley, your thoughts on this? Harden won MVP. Thought that was a pretty foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
No one's surprised.
There's 2 things that happen here. It's one, they used to release the NBA awards like right after the first round, and it wasn't like a spectacle. But the other part of it is everyone kind of knows who MVP is in like January. So
it's very, very clear.
People get upset, but there's really nothing.
Even last year,
no, like, surprise.
Last year it could have been Harden, but no one would. It was such a coin flip that it still didn't even matter. Even though it was a little
Westbrook
bit of
had the narrative. It's
Right.
always the narrative wins you MVP.
I mean,
the second Durant left, Westbrook kind of won that MVP.
And even the triple-double thing. This year he averaged triple-double again, right?
He sure
but
did.
Nobody cares this time.
Nope.
It's like last time it was,
Although I think
signed, sealed, delivered.
I think he came in 4th, which was a little higher than I expected. It's not like it fucking matters if you come in 4th, but it was a little higher than I expected. LeBron coming in 2nd was a bit of a surprise to me. I thought it should have been Anthony Davis. I had Anthony Davis as MVP. I knew he wouldn't win it, but I thought he was the most valuable. Harden wearing just the hide of a cow draped all over him was a wild scene.
That's something, man. Hey, you're talking about it. Depends on what your goal
true.
is here.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's like he needed to like one-up Westbrook, and I don't know if we can talk about now that Oklahoma City 3, that trio, they all have at least one MVP. God. At least they didn't blow that up prematurely.
It's still not talked about enough. It's like they would have had. I mean, and I know like maybe Harden wouldn't be the player he was if he was 3rd banana and all that shit, but when you have 3 MVPs that were all together naturally, no super team bullshit, just naturally acquired, and it's almost like the Golden State Warriors.
The Westbrook and Harden picks weren't like easy picks either.
No.
Like, the Durant one was like, that was obvious he was going 2nd. But those other ones were like well-researched, like, no, these guys are who we want. So, yeah, that always will hurt.
Lose sleep over that one, man. We got Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Also a little bit contested,
that was
a little bit controversial for
some. It shouldn't
some.
have been.
No, I agree.
Donovan Mitchell had a very good season. He's a very good player. Ben Simmons had a historic rookie season. I don't care. Here's the thing that bothers me, too. There are a lot of Celtics fans specifically who complain about a guy in his 2nd year winning MVP. So did Larry, Rookie of the Year. So did Larry Bird. Yeah. So like we can't really be throwing
You can't be
these
picking
stones.
and choosing. Yeah.
We can't be throwing these stones.
Right. And I mean, I think Donovan Mitchell got like a little bit of exposure during the playoffs. Everyone kind of, that was a little bit a postseason performance that kind of bolstered his resume, which doesn't count. So.
Yeah, it doesn't count at all.
And Dwayne Casey wins Coach of the Year.
It was great watching the Raptors tweet out like congrats, and on the Pistons, who he's now employed by, being like, good job, coach. We got the Coach of the Year in Detroit.
Didn't do shit for us
yet,
but
probably will never. But yeah, well, that's. I mean, again, people were mad about Brad Stevens not winning it. I don't care if if the guys who get fired are the ones winning it, I don't want Brad Stevens to win that award.
No, I mean, that's actually the perfect example. Like, yeah, Coach of the Year, you won a bunch of games in Toronto, and you got your fucking doors blown off in the playoffs once again.
Yeah, I would have been cool with D'Antoni winning that one because I feel like he went through a lot of shit when he was with the Lakers and the Knicks, and now that he's back with Houston, granted, he lost in D'Antoni fashion.
As always,
being up
some things are written in stone.
Third round, but they had. I mean, the Rockets put up a hell of a fucking season.
It's an interesting run for coaches. We have that, and the Caps, they win the cup, gone.
Wild.
So it's like,
Wild.
You really are never fucking safe.
I mean, that to me, the Cap situation. Obviously, we're keeping an eye on it with Frankie Borrelli, Tavares watch, to just win a cup and then bounce. I mean, how many times has that happened in sports like history?
And not to just like retire.
Right, to go to another team. Right. It's fucking crazy.
That's weird.
But you got on Bill Russell giving the finger.
Mr. Bill Russell, thank you.
Old man, just like a casual, like a smirk too, like fuck you, man.
That's a big time. Like you can only really get away with it the way he did it if you're just like an old man,
1,000 years old,
who does it right. You can just everyone like kind of laughed. If that was like a young, like hot shot. Like it'd be like a cocksucker move.
Oh, there'd be hot takes everywhere.
It was almost
if I was
like
a young player.
It was like endearing. It was like, oh, there he is.
It's your old grandpa.
Does that at the dinner table too? It's great. It's like, whatever.
Like Bill Russell's just gone through so much shit in his life
I knew this was coming from Coley Mick. Go ahead.
Well, it's like A, who's gonna tell him no? B, he owns this event. Last year, he told the whole audience he was gonna kick their ass.
As he like hobbled out there, right? Like two people carrying.
And C, he's got the gun on him at all times. So you're gonna tell him? Like this is a guy who, in a post 9/11 world, just moseyed onto a plane with like a loaded handgun, and everyone was just like, they didn't know. They were just like, Bill, you can't do that anymore.
Please.
And again, if Bill Russell wants to bring a gun somewhere, he's in the
He
right.
will.
Like wherever he's going to go with that gun, let him do it. He's just helping the rest of us because he's the greatest human who's ever walked the earth. Yeah, his hands are just so decrepit from working at the heavy box factory in between games.
At that point, like he needs to stop going in public. Just hang out at home, man.
We almost lost Bill like a month ago.
Exactly.
That was a tough day for me. Like I saw that on my feed and I almost collapsed. Like legitimately.
That's gonna be a rough day for you.
It did. It took everything he had physically too to actually like pull off the middle finger. You can tell his whole body was
his hands just got so many rings dragging.
All right.
That was his big effort of the week, and he nailed it.
He crushed it.
Crushed.
Keeping it moving here. Dollar Shave Club. You get $5 off your second month when you use the promo code Rundown. They've been around forever. They have been supporting Barstool shows left and right for like 5 or 6 years now. So you should get down with them because they got down with us. You can get the Daily Essential Starter Kit. It's just $5 with free shipping. You get the 6-blade executive razor. You get the shave butter. You get the One Wipe Charlie's. You get the trial size of the body cleanser. It's everything you need to wash, to shave, to look fresh, feel fresh. And for a limited time, you get it for $5. Your second month for $5 when you use the promo code Barstool, not Rundown. Promo code Barstool. Go to dollarshaveclub.com. Code Barstool for $5 on the second month. We got a fast food fight, which we have seen a million times before on the internet streets. A little bit of an X factor here with two things. First is the broom from the closet with a full swing. I mean, like, whoo. And second is this move with this guy backing him down on the paint with the fucking chair, just ready to like do a fadeaway jumper on him. Both game changer moves.
Yeah, so I think we need to promote these types, like this type of fight more than a lot, because far too often now we get like these people just jump in with these vicious, deadly weapons, and it's just like an everyday confrontation that's like 4 people are fucking dead.
Yeah, I hate when it's too much and like you see someone's face getting like wailed on. It's like
she came running down the ramp basically with like a plastic broom that couldn't hurt anybody like that, and then the chair move again. I mean, you could probably hurt somebody, but that guy, but that guy, I will say he like couldn't even move the chair. He was like trying to actually like use it, and it was too much. So I think we need to promote these more. These are fine. Nobody ends up like dead. It's kind of like, okay, you hit me with a plastic broom. That's the best you got.
I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna smash Riggs in the face with the broom and see if he likes it.
Better than a gun or a knife or machete. I feel like I keep hearing about machetes.
Yeah, machete murder is out in the streets right now.
So I think this is better than that. I think we need to promote these more.
Machetes are like $13 at Walmart, so it's like a very easy to like attain weapon. So that'll do it.
Right. So promote the broom attack.
The back down
Make America broom again.
The back down with the chair was great because there was a security guard in the middle trying to like keep everything.
Big guy,
the old woman in the back was just standing there, like being protected by this guy from McDonald's. Yeah. That guy does not get paid enough.
If you have a security guard on site at your McDonald's, probably it's fine.
Yeah.
But the back down chair move was almost a look over here move because it opened up a clear lane to start pelting this woman with trash. That guy is that wasn't his first rodeo at that McDonald's.
that was like the Raptors when they coordinate their attack. Yeah. We got this. It's been a rough week for white people with the chick ratting out the girl for selling water, and now this woman.
Permit Patty, is that right?
Permit Patty, and then this chick just screaming in this like unbelievably polite and like gentle Mexican guy's face, who just kept his cool the whole time. Shout out to these people who can just keep their cool. Like, I don't know how they do it. This chick is literally Bill Russelling him right in his fucking face.
Don't compare this
terrible woman to Bill Russell. That's a Bill Russell.
It's tough.
I mean,
Bill Russell today would beat the
he's
shit
flat
out
out like, why do you hate us? Like, we're honest, we're hardworking. And she's like, you're a rapist, you're an animal. And again, the guy just calmly is like, how many people have I raped?
I don't know why you hate us. Why do you hate us? Because we're Mexicans? We're honest people right here.
Yeah, rapists.
Rapists? How many people have I raped?
Drug dealers.
How many drugs have I dealt?
President of the United States.
Huh? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You believe everything you see on the news?
Yeah.
You see how we're working hard right here?
I'll fix you what you're doing. You're also pulling it in everybody else's yard.
No, dígale, ella está viendo, dígale,
Look, here.
dígale, ya vio que acabamos.
Come here, little boy.
No.
Come here, little boy.
Dígale, dígale, ¿tú viste?
How many drugs have I dealt? What are you talking about? I don't know how you keep your cool, but the whites, we got to clean it up.
Yeah, we had Barbecue Becky too.
Who was that?
That was the one who called. They were like,
oh, right. Yeah,
handful of black people having like a barbecue, and she just called the police.
Yeah. It was like in their backyard, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so I mean, between that, the three, I mean, the alliteration we got going on with the nicknames, I do like. That's like a good byproduct of the whole thing. But
not good. It's not good, Riggs.
No, the alliteration. Those are funny names.
Yeah, they are. But I'm just saying, it's bad for the whites.
No, it's horrific. It's just a terrible, terrible look for us. And the thing that I have to admit is that as much as we like to laugh at Trump and his antics and all of that, you have to remember that there are people out there that take what he says very, very seriously.
Everyone's a rapist. Everyone's an animal.
And this woman, like before that Trump quote from like 2016, had like never said that, or in the second he said that, she was like, every Mexican person I see is like a rapist and all that. So that's horrible. That's not good at all. And it's just been a tough stretch.
Actually bad.
Actually bad. It's not a good look for us. Really bad look for us.
What kills me is the stance she was in. Like, her whole torso was built like mine, so she was a doughy fella. But she had like the foghorn, leghorn, like hands on the upside down hands
on
the
like
hips.
The kidneys. Yeah, it's almost like your arms are turned around.
Yeah, and like just completely cocked back. And just so you can get your face as close to the other person's face while you're,
Yeah.
So
that is the stance of racist, ignorant white people.
This lady just stinks.
That's
stinks
the
out
go-to?
loud.
It's definitely one of them. That with a phone like this. If
the finger point.
That's
like the ignorant white people starter kit.
Yeah, but
those three.
What stinks for this Mexican dude is like, he's in a no-win obviously no-win situation because someone's just being like a shithead right to his face. But like, if he like
does anything,
if he has like an appropriate response, all of a sudden like he's in shit. And then him being like docile and playing it smart, like no one's gonna be like, oh, all Mexicans are calm. Like that's not gonna happen either. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying. You might as well get your money's worth,
or just like run away. I don't know what like the best option is.
The sprint away is always a good move. I feel like
just jet it, just run.
Yeah.
That woman cannot.
No way.
No
that
chance.
Woman can't catch you.
No,
she's got diabetes. Her feet are swollen. No doubt. No chance she catches you.
A lot of diabetes there.
She has a lot of like lard in her fridge. Like she doesn't use butter or like Pam like oil.
actual condensed fat, just boiled down from herself. She just like boom, cuts off a sliver, throws it in the pan.
And then
Fuck that lady.
It's like a cycle, and then she just reconsumes it.
She's actually very self-sufficient. This video, bananas. I feel like it might be old because I feel like I've seen something like this before. Coley's saying no, he would know better than I.
No, it's just a crazy video.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hanging onto the hood of the car. Theoretically, it looks like he's arguing with his girl. I mean, they're going 80 miles an hour, and he's not like flailing. He's just like dead straight, like holding on with one hand, feet just dangling off the end, kind of arguing whatever the point is. Everybody's been there, like with their girl arguing in public. No one's been on the hood of a car going 80 miles an hour. Like, if your girl won't just stop the car, well, that's crazy.
This is why I don't think it was an argument, because if she just slams on the brakes there, this is a dead guy, and we're not talking about this video.
True.
I think it's one of the more impressive athletic feats that I've ever seen. Not just him being just so relaxed on the hood of this car. He's wearing flip-flops, and he's not even seems to be like clenching his feet. They're just on.
They're just dangling.
And he's
like if you lay on the bed a little bit and your feet are too long. It's like
I can't even do that without losing flip-flops. They go right off.
Look, I'm a guy. I wear seatbelts in cabs. I wear
loser, big time.
I
loser.
agree with Riggs on that.
I wear seatbelts in Ubers. I'm the
biggest loser in the world.
Very safe.
The biggest.
I berate people and stop the car if someone's in my car without a seatbelt. This video was very disturbing for some of you. I was not happy about this guy at all. Very dangerous. I was upset. And I just, again, as a guy that preaches safety, this was not
I forgot
if he had been like bungee cord or like strapped up like a Christmas wreath on someone's car, would that have helped?
Yeah, if he would have had a belt, a safety belt on, it would have helped for sure.
Belt.
But
boy,
he just didn't.
You are a loser.
He just looked really at risk.
I forgot about your big seatbelt.
Huge safety guy.
Yeah, I agree with Riggs on this.
Thank you. We don't.
Yet when we had this debate, you fully admitted that if you were ever in the car with a chick and you were in the back seat, you would never. Put
Yeah,
it on,
you guys did boil it down to that, which put me in a tough spot.
Yeah, like you're not that into safety if you're not willing to be safe in front of a girl.
Yeah, that's cowardice. I would still strap up.
You did. You kind of pincered me with that one, which I didn't expect. And now that you brought it back up, I'm a little upset about it. But it's true. That would be the one situation, I think, where, you know, if it's late, it's like 2 a.m., you hop in a cab with a chick, you're going to be like, hey, babe,
never
get away from me,
about that
buckle up.
I mean, Coley, listen, you can be safe all you want. You're just a big loser. That's fine.
I'm big.
And a loser.
And safe.
And big safe loser. Final topic of the rundown is brought to you by MVMT. MVMT.com/rundown. You get 15% off. We got shades. We got the what's that called? The tortoise style, whatever.
Oh yeah.
They got the different frames. They got the different lenses. Only $70. I left mine in the Uber on the way to the airport the other day. I was very upset about it. So I'm trying to get another pair because that was like my go-to everyday pair.
Well, luckily they're affordable, Kevin. You can just get another pair.
Only $70. Yep. Or you guys could send me some. They also got the watches, of course, so you can accessorize from head to toe. Go to mvmt.com/rundown for 15% off and free shipping. Ron Perlman. This is a funny topic. Ron Perlman wanted the world to know that he's Clay from Sons of Anarchy, right? And Hellboy, I think. He's been in a bunch of things.
Looks like Hellboy.
He wanted everyone to know that there was one time where he met what's his face? Harvey Weinstein. And he was told, you got to go shake Harvey Weinstein's hand. So before that, he went and pissed on his hand and then shook Harvey Weinstein. It's like, but you have piss on your hands because you pissed on it. Like, the big joke is that Harvey Weinstein has piss all over his hands, but so do you. Because you pissed on your own piss is okay?
Yeah, totally.
Sterile.
I mean, it's much better than someone else's piss, so I get that. But, like, it's still...
Look at
you have piss all over your hands.
Ron Perlman looks like a guy who's just been covered in pee a time or two.
Do you think Ron Perlman cares about his own piss on his hands?
Definitely doesn't.
Not even close.
I guess not, but do you understand my logic of like, ha ha ha, you got piss hands, like, but so do you, dude.
Again, it's your own piss.
I never even. I know.
Last time I was on the rundown, we're talking about girls drinking dog piss. I'd much rather have my own pee on my. Like, I get pee on my own hands like by accident.
Yeah.
Every day.
I mean, but like a full blast.
Yeah, but like a little bit and a lot of bit is like pretty much it's just your own piss on your own hands.
It's like 1%. You
literally
still got piss
pee on my own hands every single day, I would say.
That's a problem.
I mean, you should learn how to piss better.
No, you're like shaking and you get a drop or two here and there. It's just kind of
it like happens once in a while. For the most part, all my pee into the toilet or the seat, but you know, still not my hands.
That's pretty impressive.
I've used the bathroom after you. You definitely have pissed on the seat before.
I mean,
it's a wild move. And an
I mean, I don't mean to.
Just lift the seat, dude.
I mean, probably not going to happen.
That's
anytime
wild.
soon.
That's wild.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, no, I never even looked at it that way at all. I thought this guy was.
I love this
is a
move by
hero
Riggs,
move.
leaving the glasses on here. It's a savvy move.
Yeah, you should have started the show like that. Someone would argue.
This is a joke. Every time we do this ad read, I get this joke every single time. So I just put
Stop
them on
bringing the
this time.
glasses.
Right. Actually, Andrew, shout out to Tech Andrew, who, when I sat down, he just handed me the glasses and gave me kind of a like, sorry, dude.
You know how this is gonna go for you,
buddy. These are for you.
I mean, yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, Harvey Weinstein's probably like, oh, yeah, all right, you got me. But I think you both have pee-pee hands now.
Yeah, but good for him. Fuck Harvey Weinstein.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, what else can you do in that situation to like get your point across that I don't like you? Like, you can't,
Well, see, if he pissed directly on his hands, then I'd be impressed.
might turn him on. It's a risk you gotta.
That is true. Harvey's probably into that.
It's also kind of a wild move though, because like I guess he's the only one that knows that Harvey Weinstein has his piss on his hand.
Not anymore. Now he's still, yeah.
If you
Oh, yeah, that's just like personal satisfaction. Like, I got you,
exactly.
bitch.
Like
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
yeah, fuck
That's
you,
spite.
but to himself.
Right.
If you shake a guy's hand and it's wet, you immediately think it's piss. You're not
Well,
like,
do
oh,
you
this
think-
guy washes
Do
thoroughly.
you think it was straight?
I think
it
he
was
washes
like,
thoroughly.
It dried?
Yeah.
That doesn't count then.
Yeah.
Dry piss does nothing.
Yeah.
It's got to be like hot, like
you gotta have
see
like
him.
a puddle and you gotta
Yeah.
throw it into there.
This is like splashes out.
If you just
Then you got him. Then it's like, oh shit.
if you just happened to pee on your hands like earlier in the day and then shook Harvey Weinstein.
Again, that's like every hand I've ever shaken.
right. That's what
probably
I
kinda
mean. That
happened.
does nothing.
Imagine if you had the puddle in the left hand and you just dipped and then went.
Or you did the shake and the grab with the.
Oh yeah, the Trump. But
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
Oh,
Then you're just covering
There
it.
you go.
Give him like
That's
a
a
pat on the
lather.
back of the head.
That's a pee lathering.
Rub his ear a little bit, one of those.
Wet Willie? Ooh.
Today we
That
got
would really be tough.
Bagel Boss sent to the office. Very savvy move by the biggest Islander / John Tavares fan on the planet, the Bagel Boss. Frankie Borelli comes in here, and he just starts chowing down on it, not understanding that the Bagel Boss is his full-blown enemy.
What is happening here?
He wants to be able to get the
Yeah, you gotta
the
get the shot.
Okay.
Zod's doing a great job.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that Frankie does not think he's at odds with the Bagel Boss. He was like, yo, I never had a problem with the Bagel Boss.
Oh.
We're on the same team here. I'm like, what?
Nobody
This
is-
clearly was a shot at Frankie by delivering all his food. He was running his mouth about how I don't believe in what the Bagel Boss is doing. They're at odds. They're at war.
This is the worst PR
Didn't you-
campaign from the
didn't you-
Borellis I've ever seen.
Didn't you say everyone with gluten's trying to kill
You've
Tavares?
been on the wrong side of every one of these.
Yeah, you stink, dude.
No, listen. Borelli's is a fine establishment. We don't need to drag the good name of Borelli's anymore. But you personally eating that food is a crazy
I never once
move.
said I was anti-bagel boss or anti-tuna fish bagels. I enjoy eating tuna fish bagels in the morning. I ate the bagels. I ate 2 of them. There's nothing wrong with saying that what I thought they did was a cheesy thing.
True or false? Yesterday you stormed out of the podcast room and said, I got big news. John Tavares is gluten-free.
He is gluten-free.
So is there not gluten in these bagels?
I can eat them.
I know you can, but shouldn't these people be against? Like, you should be against them because they're trying to kill John Tavares.
It's a huge lapse in their judgment that they're sending him something that he clearly, that's not his lifestyle. That's not something he wants to live by. You had Big Cat getting literally every place in Chicago trying to give him gluten.
Still not mad, though.
Gluten-induced food.
Not mad.
I'm freaking the fuck out.
He told me today that if John Tavares does resign, and he cites Bagel Boss's hospitality as the reason why, Frankie Borelli will jerk
I'll
off
jerk
Bagel
the guy
Boss.
off right inside Bagel Boss. I don't give a shit.
Right into a bagel. Right into a fucking bagel.
Talk about a spread.
I mean, to me, I actually understand what you're saying, but in this world of Barstool and the internet, where you don't realize, like, if you're not with someone, you're against them, it's black and white. It's always black and
There's not one bone
white.
in my body that is anti-Islanders, anti-trying to bring home JT. I just didn't want...
Well, yeah, we know that, but
I
you're
didn't
anti-Bagel
want-
Boss.
No, I just thought... I was more upset that the only viral thing about the New York Islanders was the hashtag bagels for 91.
Yeah, but
I
who
thought
started-
it was the dumbest thing
who
of all
started
time.
that?
Bagel Boss did, but I don't hate them as a company.
So telling Bagel Boss that he's the dumbest thing of all time means
I thought that
you're
the
in a feud.
hashtag-
And then
You're
you're
in a
eating
feud.
his bagels for free that
I thought the hashtag
I mean,
and the
spit in
movement.
my face and
I thought having a
shake my hand,
movement
it's
around
like-
bagels, it just happened to be bagels. Like the fact that the movement about getting John Tavares to be an Islander is around
See,
bagels.
I have a problem with your problem with that because all my life I've heard about how Long Island and New York and New Jersey bagels are the only ones. So now the rubber meets the road.
He doesn't eat bagels.
It doesn't matter. It's what all you guys have.
He hasn't had a carb since 2003. I'm
He's-
here.
yo,
I'm getting
fuck
more
it. He's not a
information about
human.
this guy's
Yeah, I
diet.
He is not a human.
The more I
He's
hear
not-
about
he's a
this
hockey
guy,
robot.
He
the
read
less
a
I want him on the Bruins.
77-page documented book about each team and what they could
He's
offer.
wild. He's a wild dude.
And in the end, he's just going to be an Islander.
Well, you wouldn't be freaking out if that were true.
It's a freaking out type process.
What's the company line here? John Tavares will remain a New York Islander.
John Tavares will remain a New York Islander.
Keep towing that line, babe.
Just speaking into existence.
And eating bagels
At some
of your
point, he
enemies.
may read that and just be like, yeah, I am.
I doubt it.
Imagine if they just, like, their agent releases a statement that just says John Tavares will remain a New York Islander, and that's it.
Yeah. That would be...
No terms disclosed.
I actually commend you for your ability to, like, you know, eat that shit, because to me, I'd be like, fuck
And honestly, I gotta be honest, when I walked in, I saw the spread. It's a beautiful spread. It took me by surprise. Like, if that was sent to CAA's agent's building, that spread definitely got some woes, because at first I may have thought it was just like a couple bagels in a box.
He looks at that and go, I can't eat any of this, I'm gluten-free, but this is incredible.
It's a great spread. They got fucking leaves. They have, like,
no free ads, but these guys are killing it.
Well,
crazy.
we know Borelli he's a wherever the wind blows kind of guy.
When it comes to the New York Islanders, I'm like, I'm a flag.
Or the Patriots
or
the
wind
Red
is going
Sox.
all over the place. I don't know where to stake my flag right now, because I'm just in a whirlwind of, like,
At the
emotions.
Coliseum, at Borelli's.
Just like
that's
Nassau
where.
Coliseum, we are going to Borelli's. When John Tavares signs, we're going to go to Borelli's. We're going to talk to Bagel Boss. If he says Bagel Boss's name, I'm going to have to do some crude things. We'll see what happens.
You heard it here first. Frankie will jerk off the Bagel Boss.
Unfortunately.
Into a bagel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's Pride Month.
One of those rainbow ones.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the rundown. Wow.